You're listening to Two Girls, One Mai
Get smart about your money.
with the Shift Control session brought to you by moneysmart.co.za.
Shift financial control back to you.
And as promised, it is now our Shift Control session with Money Smart, as you heard. And we're speaking to the Tax Tim boys. But neither of their names are Tim.
Yes.
No.
Hi guys.
Hello. Hi.
So I hear it's time to hand in tax forms.
That's true.
When is the official end date?
The 23rd of November for most salaried employees.
Okay, so we.
Got a few months still to go.
What about unsalaried employees like us?
Like you ladies, 31st of January.
Oh, so we got loads of time.
Oh, we got I'm no longer stressed. Not that I was very in the first place. Good to know. So yes, let's talk a little bit about Tax Tim. Who is Tim? Because he's not you.
No, he's not. He's a kind of a combination of us
Yeah.
two. Tax Tim's this little virtual kind of character, and he'll guide you through your taxes step by step. He speaks plain English, asks you simple questions that kind of ordinary people
Does
can
he speak
understand.
plain Afrikaans?
Not yet.
Yet.
Not yet.
Ah.
Oh,
One day.
one
Maybe,
day.
maybe Cape Town Afrikaans. at
He's
some point.
learning. He's in school. Interesting. So he is. So it's sort of like the RB Jacobs man on Twitter. Not to like cross pollinate, but you know that FMB guy is
Yeah.
is RB Jacobs, but he doesn't really exist.
Yeah, there's a character.
So
to
your
help you
Tax
out.
Tim is.
If he did, people would lynch the crap out of him. And
Yeah.
I would support them. I would.
So
find it.
so Tim is someone who can easily hide if SARS comes
Yes.
looking. I don't know where he is. So it's just the two of you guys who run this.
Yeah.
Yes.
And so, did you guys decide on the name Tim? Is that an acronym for both your names?
No.
or
No. I mean, in the beginning he was called Tax Helper and My Tax
He's
Man
changed
and
quite
things
a
like
lot.
that. And then we kind of thought we'd call him Bob, but then people remembered that horrible Microsoft product,
Oh, yeah.
which nobody liked and went horribly wrong. And we thought, let's stay away from that.
And Tax Bob.
Tax Bob, I know, he doesn't sound intelligent, he sounds like a builder.
So we looked for an intelligent sounding name and
Yeah.
Tax
Oh, Tim is it?
Yeah. Tax Tim just
Basically typed it into Google, intelligent sounding English names, and that came up top.
Yeah. Well, we were saying before you came in that Tax Tim sounds like Tim Tams. So it's a
Nothing wrong.
positive association, exactly.
Possible collaboration.
Nothing
Yeah,
wrong
there
with
you
Tim
go.
Tams.
Tim Tams with Tax Tim. And that's like if you can say that when you're drunk, you're okay to drive. No, never. So you two, like, you're just an evangelical, tax-caring people. I mean, what made you care about this so much? And
Well, I'm a chartered accountant, so specialize in tax. Actually, really am passionate about tax.
Very passionate about
surprisingly.
tax.
Yeah,
Really?
Evan
He
keeps
has
telling me.
dreams and nightmares about legislation and
Nightmares and dreams.
tosses and
yeah,
turns
definitely.
at night.
Yeah, and I was helping Evan out with his taxes last year, and we discovered that there's a big problem. And
Yeah,
Yes.
I was really annoyed that I couldn't do it myself, despite
Yeah.
thinking of myself as being a bit educated.
Well, can you not do your tax by yourself? Even if you go into SARS and you do the whole e-filing thing?
you can.
theoretically, but Tax Tim helps you.
Yeah.
See,
Of
course.
If you get
Yeah.
stuck.
You can
It's,
go.
it's all about that like 1%, which people just don't get right.
Yeah. If you go on and you don't understand the very first page, because of just all the jargon, you may have a problem. And
Yeah.
you don't want to be non-compliant, so we put together something to really
Yeah.
help you complete it.
Because a true story, my brother is in a lot of trouble with SARS. 'cause
Give him my number. Give him Tax Tim's
well,
number.
he has sorted it out, but they came and said, you owe us $1 million, and he
Wow.
went,
What?
whoops, and it was a problem, and it's okay
Not
now.
a small problem.
But I mean,
It's a
it's
small
been
problem.
sorted out. It was a, I probably shouldn't talk about it too much on air, but
Rewind.
he knows exactly that
Yeah.
because it wasn't deliberately. It was like a little IRP5
Yeah.
Exactly.
little clause with VAT or something
Or
that
one
he
little
wasn't.
checkbox.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and then they fined him, so it escalated to that
Yeah.
amount. But
You
he's
think-
paying it
yeah.
off. It's
That-
okay.
That's the thing. The penalties, the fines are like 200% of what you owe. You don't want to click the wrong box, and you don't. You want to do it properly from the beginning. So,
Exactly.
200% of what you owe. So if you do it wrong, you're basically in debt for the foreseeable future.
pretty much, yeah. You can negotiate with them if you can get them. Yeah, you can. But it's a lot of money. Your interest and penalties racks up quite a high amount.
Yeah, cheaper.
Okay,
So it's no game, and we were talking about it. They announced today there's no excuses for late. To da, 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 da. Like the government is getting angry.
Was,
So.
was it a loud booming voice?
Well, it was a news reporter, but she quaked in her voice. I think maybe she heard the loud boom.
Your late penalties, they fine you, I think it's like 250 Rand a month if you haven't done your return. That's just for not completing on time. Forget about the other
Jeepers.
stuff.
Cheaper. So I mean, yeah, there's really no excuse. So something like Tax Tim is there because so many people adopt that like head in the sand.
Yeah.
Let's not deal with it. It's too hard.
Yeah.
And then you get these ginormous 1 million rand fines.
1 million.
I want to put my pinky finger in my mouth. 1 million rand.
Well,
So-
how can we get a hold of Tax Tim?
Or you can visit our website, www.taxtim.co.za. And it costs 199 Rand to do your whole return. So that's kind of every year. But if you tweet or Facebook about us, it's 30 Rand off. So it's 169.
Word.
Look
Well,
at that.
We're going to go to a song. We're playing The Darkness because apparently the Tax Tim boys told us it's got
Yes.
the greatest air guitar solo, so it's in their honor.
Good memory.
And I believe in a thing called love. And then we'll talk to them a little bit more about taxes and how you can find them and how you can give money off just
And
by tweeting.
I think we should also try and make them hit that high note at the end of this.
Yeah. I didn't see any air guitar styles from you guys.
Or high pitch.
Exactly. Neither of you even tried.
Sorry, guys.
This is our shift control session with Money Smart, and we have the Tax Tim boys. I nearly said Tim Tam. But I mean, that's a good association. It's easy to remember when you think, what do I love? Tim Tam. What else do I love? Tax Tim.
Taxes.
I think you
Same
should
time.
you should incentivize the whole process for people that submit on time
Yeah.
and
Get some Tim
properly.
Tams.
Exactly.
So yeah, you were saying like you guys. I mean, these. If you guys could see them, they are young. They are our age. They are matriculated after me. We were just trying to figure out.
One of them even wears Vans, so he's not a.
So we're not
typical
dealing
accountant.
with
Thank you.
stuffy Vans, yeah, Vans word. So we're not dealing with stuffy, boring finance people. So it's also great for like our kinds of guys, like to talk to you and be like, listen, help me. And it's not some guy in a suit who's like, well, ma'am, if you find IRP
Yeah,
this.
Section 11.
Exactly.
Yes.
So I'd like to pose my next question: how do I calculate how much I owe?
Yeah.
Mark will answer that.
Well, it is it is quite complicated, but generally, I mean, most people just have a salary or they've got medical aid, and it's quite simple. The SARS does that all for you, but it's a matter of getting onto the return to be able to do that. But you want to calculate it, you can come onto TaxTim. If you earn a salary, we've got a special function there that you click in your salary. It tells you exactly how much you're going to get after tax, and that's on our website.
And then what about
all.
all the cool things where people will say to me, oh, if you have ADSL and you work from home, that's tax deductible.
Yes.
Deductible. How does TaxTim help us with those kinds of things?
It does exactly that. So basically, if you're an individual and you submit a tax return, it asks you all the questions for everything like that. If you can deduct your ADSL, it asks you the question, you put it in, and it will calculate. I mean, it will.
But
show
I've
the
heard
return.
things like when I used to do modeling, people were like, well, when you get your legs waxed, that's tax deductible because should be actually your legs are, part of what
Part of the
makes you
asset
money.
expense.
Yeah. So people, and so I don't know. I want to
You
get
can,
on
you
tax.
can, you can. There's an argument for that. Definitely.
Yeah. So that'll help.
There's a long list of things I need to query.
So, and you said it's only 200 Rand, 199.
Yeah.
And so, do you sign up? Is there a easy tax deductible? No, I'm kidding. Is there an easy like PayPal/credit card? Because I'm fighting with FNB, well, not FNB,
Yeah.
with car rental places because I don't own a credit card,
And they won't let you.
and they
take out a
will
card.
not let me take a card. Is there an easy way to pay for you guys online without a credit card or?
Yes.
Yeah, I mean, we've got credit card connected to PayPal as well. We've got this thing called UCash, which is this voucher you can buy at petrol stations. So if you have like no options, you
Wow.
can just take cash down to Engen and buy this
Nice.
voucher.
And then put in the code.
Yeah.
Yep.
Wow.
That's
But
very
also you
smart.
can
So
just
that's-
EFT or
You
normal bank deposits.
you guys should talk to some freaking car dealerships. I am having such a fight. Yo.
Crazy.
Yeah. It's like they're punishing me for being intelligent because Money Smart has taught me that
Not to have a
credit
credit
means
card, yeah.
debt.
Equals
And
bad.
exactly. So I mean we're talking about credit cards and you guys are taxed, so that's a different bracket completely. Freelancers are, I think a lot of our listeners are freelance social media types. And so we could just sort of say, because I don't earn a set amount every month.
Yeah.
Yes.
It's a difficult budget thing, but then we get taxed on per income.
You'll get taxed on whatever you earn for the year. You just add that up together, and very basically, and you can then deduct against that basically anything that you use to earn the money. So as long as it's like related to you actually earning that money, you'll be able to deduct it.
Even if you drove somewhere and took like a certain work trip to a certain work destination, you can kind of
To
take
take
off that money.
petrol.
But then that
Yeah.
means you've got to track
You've got to
your
track.
kilometers and all that
Unfortunately,
stuff.
you've got to track everything.
Because you see in the American movies when they have tax returns, they pull out all those boxes
Yes.
of like
Boxes of paper.
slips. Is that essentially what we should be doing? Keeping
Yes.
slips.
You see, SARS are clever now. They don't want you to actually submit those, but they tell you keep them for 5 years. So keep a box.
So you can prove it if you have to.
But you don't actually have to submit it. For advice out there for anyone who's keeping like travel allowances, or travel claims, keep a logbook. You have to keep a logbook.
Okay.
We've got a Mobi app coming out soon, which tracks your kilometers.
Yeah.
Oh, really?
You can type in all your destinations, and it kind
A
of
tax to Mobi app. That's
Yes.
yeah.
Oh, check
That
you
makes things a
guys.
lot
You just open
easier,
up on your
no?
phone. You're like, oh, destination done, saved.
And it picks up everything for
End
you.
of the year, it's like expenses.
It doesn't make that sound, because if it doesn't make that sound, I don't want it.
Working on it.
Evan will put
Okay.
that sound in, don't worry.
It'll be the
Sounds
Evan
funny.
voice. Yeah, like the GPS, you can choose if you want Homer Simpson. Can we choose if we want Mark or Evan? It'll be like, "Trrr." Mark, what's your version of that sound?
I'm not even going to attempt to make that.
Mark's version is, here it is.
If you've watched our YouTube video, then you get our voices like
Oh,
that.
really? Oh, awesome. So if people want to watch your YouTube video, what do they search for?
I think they could search for fastest, easiest way to do income tax Tim, and then I think it'll pop up.
So yeah, even just text him will probably pull something
Yeah.
up. So you guys go look them up on YouTube, on their websites and everything.
We're on Twitter, we're on Facebook, Google+.
So thanks for coming in, and
Thanks for having
obviously
us.
Thanks
this
for having
was the
us.
Money Smart Shift Control session. And for more Money Smart stuff, you must go to moneysmart.co.za and
Or at Money Chirps
at
on
Money
Twitter.
Chirps on Twitter, of course.
Indeed.
But we retweet them. You would know them if you know us.
Exactly. Follow us.
And now add at Tax Tim.
Thank you.
Because what do you guys tweet like little helpful things?
Helpful tips.
We do,
just, latest things about tax stuff, anything
What
that
to watch
interests
out
our tax
for.
So it's
people.
just
Yeah.
value added Twitter
Value add,
content. It's like, put it in between your jokes and journos. Get some financial information from Money Chips and Tax Tim. Great. So thanks for coming in, guys.
Thanks for having us.
Good to meet you.
Yeah.
Join us every Friday between 1 and 3 p.m. for the Money Smart Shift Control session,
Budget, save, and invest with moneysmart.co.za.
the free online personal finance platform that helps you stay organized with all your money in one place.
Shift financial control back to you.